Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. Happy Capricorn season. Woohoo! Happy birthday to those of you who are celebrating. Thank you so much for joining me. Sit back, relax, let's talk for a while. We're on to a new week. If you're interested in a personal reading, all my contact is down below in the description box. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Take what you want, leave what you don't. Not everything is going to apply to you or your situation. If it doesn't, you can always check your other signs, your sun, moon, rising. This is for my cross watchers as well. Alright, so incoming week, I'll list the date down below, and we're going to see what's popping. I did shuffle the cards so we can get right into it, see what's going on. 7 of air, the sun, and 3 of fire. There's more that's going on behind the scenes that meets the eye. Regardless to that, there is going to be new ideas that are going to be coming to you that are going to lead to success. You're going to gain victory over a situation. It could be in reference to some type of action that you want to take, your abundance. Things are looking very good, but you have to have patience at this time. A lot of things are happening behind the scenes that you have no idea about. So, you know, there's some poor timing in reference to a situation that you just gotta chill. You gotta take your time. You gotta, you know, just take a step back. You know, there could be instances where you're feeling as though you're defeated of some sort. Things that you feel as though something may be unfair. There are some irritations, of course, but you have to just chill and take your time. There's things, there might be some a strategy that you have to take in reference to leading to success. All right. 7 in the air is not a good energy to be on, but you know, there's just some times that you got to take a step back. I choked on my own saliva. Holding back on your words, definitely. What else? So there's some plans that need revision. In order to have a happy outcome, you have to go back to the drawing board and have confidence in yourself, because at the end, you know, once you make these long-term plans, things are going to work out. You just have to stay positive. You have the sun here, major arcana that surrounds you and your decisions, but right now it's not the time to act, it's the time to plan. All right, in your recent past, what I have is balance, the rider, the birds card, and clarified by the privileged lady. In your recent past, you were trying to gain composure over a situation, trying to get footing on a situation, right? You're trying to play both sides of the story. Perhaps somebody's trying to play it with you. Whatever the case may be, you're trying to look down the middle of the road, trying to gain composure on something, and trying to see both sides of the situation. All right, trying to be gentle on one side, but also feeling as though a ball of fire on another end, right? You could have been dealing with an energy that you or someone else, like in and out energy with a relationship, being in and out of a relationship with someone who could be making more money than you, someone who's very privileged, a young woman, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the sex. It could be anyone, because we have male and female energies within us. There was surprises, maybe some messages, some gossip that surrounds you, talking back and forth with someone. Maybe some of you had secret conversations with people. I see the moon. I see 2 people conversating. There was an older couple, meaning you could have been in a relationship with, you know, like for a while. You're in a relationship with this person. There's some messages perhaps with someone else. There's 2 different ladies here, 2 different people perhaps. There's a group of people. Maybe going back and forth about negotiations, messages about going back and forth. All right. Maybe there was some success here. Success in negotiating the meeting between people, using the phone perhaps for these negotiations. Lots of chatter, lots of gossip, perhaps. It depends on your situation, see? Because I can spin this a couple different ways, but there is definitely some type of communication that was going back and forth between you and another person, or maybe an additional person. Why I say additional person, I see two birds and I see two women. I see the moon, so maybe something was maybe there was one that was on the low, one was exposed. You were trying to gain victory over the situation, trying to gain balance, trying to play both sides of the fence, right? Or it could just be you moving into a position and riding out to the sun, going for the gusto after a relationship with someone that you hold high regards with. There was definitely some negotiations between you and this person, right? Moving along. What I have here is nature, right? Nature, garden card, the snake card, and thoughts. All right. Right now, what's positive and what could be positive for you is to get outside in nature. You might not be in a position to always be out in nature because some of you live in the northern part of, the world, and it could be cold, and that might not be a possibility for you, but nature is going to be very important for you to step out so you can listen to nature, listen to yourself. This can also signify that you're in a position of development. You're going through the motions right now. I see a cocoon, and when a butterfly is in the cocoon, they're in the process of forming. They're in the process of developing. So that once that cocoon opens, they transform, right? They're heading into a different light, into a different avenue. Okay? Taking some time out, taking a stroll outside in nature is going to open up new possibilities. Fall could be significant for some of you. I believe this card came out for Leo as well. I think. Yeah, I think it was Leo. Some of you are adapting some new regimen as far as working out, taking care of your bodies. Getting some rest is needed as well, opening up your third eye. Listening to your intuition. Self-care is very important. So what's on your mind right now is, what I got was a garden, the snake, and then thoughts, right? What's on your mind could be meeting up, some group, meeting up with people, some type of gathering, celebration, parties, events, and public events. What could be on your mind is the snake energy, which could be another woman, a competing party, someone may have a lot of jealousy. This could be you or someone that's surrounding you. All right. Maybe there's going to be an instance where you're meeting up and probably having all your friends around, and there's some jealousy of some sort at this gathering. Like somebody's feeling some type of way. It could be you or someone else. It depends. Someone's going to catch wind of a scam. All right. A scam that is recognized or seen for what it is. And I think this is going to be exposed in front of more of a group of people. It's not going to be, it's going to become apparent to someone. All right. Some of you are being very smart about the business relations that you make with people, like the business aspect of it. These groups that you're meeting, you're trying to be smart, and you're thinking about other options in reference to the people that you meet. There's some type of networking or online community. Networking or online community that so whatever you're doing, your networking and things like that, there could be some type of nemesis or some type of competing energy against you. All right, and this is something that's been on your mind or you have caught wind of. All right, so it's up to you. You might be working outside as well, like there's something in reference to maybe landscaping or something with outside. All right, because that can be apparent. Gardening, because the garden cards as well. Duh. Some of you might be making plans in reference to adding, like, upgrading your garden. So you're going to catch wind of this event, right? You're trying to think of different avenues of how to go about situations, how to prosper. All right. Maybe working outside in some capacity is a new avenue for some of you. All right, something that you probably never thought about before. Something becomes a lot more visible to you. All right, something becomes a lot more visible, and you're happy to be included. And this is something that's going to give you the feels. Like maybe you were left out before, and now you're finally realizing that you want to be part of something, that you want to be part of this bigger picture. So, you know, once where you felt as though you're secluded and alone, and now you're moving into something, like now you finally realized, I want to be part of something. I don't want to be part of a negative energy when I can move into something a lot more positive. All right, so in the future, what I have is adventure, the sun, the anchor, and thief. All right, so some type of movement, some type of travel. Some of you are going to Paris. Congratulations, take me if so. Thinking about going to Paris, perhaps. Some of you are going to be putting a stamp in your, what do you call it, the passport. Some type of movement, travel by air, holding on to something. You're definitely going on an adventure, which is really beautiful. You're going to be going somewhere in the future, making plans, setting that up. With the sun, it could be, you know, happiness, joy, contentment, exposure, electricity. All right. Don't let your ego get ahead of you. Okay. Okay. Don't, you know, like we all have a sense of responsibility to care for ourselves and to have, like we have to love ourselves, meaning, you know, we have to take pride in who we are. We have to love who we are. But there's a difference between being too much, being so egotistical, and not seeing past an energy that you might get some lost out of a situation. We get it. We get it. You're trying to be out here, trying to get, you know, push forward to something new, trying to be the best person that you can be. But don't let negative energies get in your way. And negative energies can be your own energy. Okay? Be careful with your finances in the future, especially when you go out on this trip. If you're going on a trip, you're doing some type of movement. Be careful with your finances. Be careful with your money, because there could be like something being exposed as far as your security and your financial, and somebody might try to take you for your money. All right, so it's about, you have to be careful with your stability, your financial aspects when you go on vacation or whatever movement you're trying to make. All right, because with the thief, it's somebody taking something on the low. And having the security here, the money matters. With the sun, it's like being exposed. You're not taking care of your financial matters. All right. What else? Keeping a hold of. You're trying to hold on to, you know, those good feels that you've been feeling lately. Those good feels of warmth, enlightenment, happiness, and joy, keeping a hold of those, and you're afraid of losing something. Sometimes when we hold on to something so tight that we become possessive over something. So definitely pay attention to those type of energies. Who cares if you're feeling enlightenment, if you're feeling stable, if you're if you're feeling some type of way? Who cares if somebody is out here trying to shit on your moment or trying to shit against you? Don't worry about those energies. You have to do what makes you happy, and you have to make sure that you are stable within yourself and with your connection, creating your stability. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's only up to you, right? What else? What goes around comes around. So make sure that you're spreading light and love. All right? And if you're doing something that may not be in your highest greatest good, remember now that what goes around comes around. And the sun is willing to expose someone who, is not playing in their highest greatest good. Boom. So now that you're aware of it, you know how to deal with it, right? As far as the romance angels for this week, let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. That's if you feel as though, you obviously can't. Here's an example before I say something that I'm not supposed to, but I don't give a fuck either way. But it's like I can't. Someone that likes to be out here wild, willy-nilly, and it's just, it's hot. I'm not going to ask that person for advice in reference to my relationship. All right? So make sure that you're assessing who you ask for in reference to help. I'm not going to ask someone who's miserable and is not full of great energy for advice in my marriage. Especially if theirs is not working out, or you see from a distance and you know for a fact that things are not working out, right? So be careful who you ask in reference to your friends and family. Sometimes we have to take time for ourselves to meditate on things, and the answer will come as soon as you ask. If you want a private reading, I'm willing to give one to you. I'm just saying, I'm putting that out there, peeps. But let your friends help you. They're willing. There is a good support system that surrounds you. Your friends, your family. There is love and abundance that surround you. They're willing to give you someone that's willing to give you an objective a view on things. Okay. Next, there's children in the picture. They might be affecting your love life. Something around surrounding children. So I don't know. You may have children, may have a whole family, but you need time for yourselves to gain that spark back up. Maybe just having a child and it's affecting that love still. It's affecting the love-making session. Make time for yourself. Make time for your partner. Make time to regain that composure. All right. Let your friends help you. If they're around you for support, to babble and gossip, then they're around to support you in reference to taking your kids for a weekend so you can have some time. All right. I love it. Moving on, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You're feeling some type of way. It's up to you to make the effort to move in the right direction that you want. You feel it in your soul. You feel connection. That is something that you have to take it upon yourself. Nobody's going to put that fire under your ass. You have to put it under there for yourself. All right? If you're looking like trash, you're emanating that. And nobody wants to be with someone that looks like trash and feels like trash and their energy is cocky duty. It's not going to work. All right? If you're single, you need to make the effort to look good, feel good, smell good, and put yourself out there so, you have your Beauty and the Beast moment. Beauty Beast is playing in the background. Do you hear it? I love it. But great love is worth taking the steps. There is probably friends in your life that can hook you up with someone if you're single. If you're a single parent, perhaps, there is steps that you're guided to take. You're not going to find love in the sala. You're not going to find love in the living room. It's up to you to get up, get dressed, go out, even a coffee shop, even going to the grocery store. Make the effort and do what you have to do. All right? If you're in a relationship right now, you have to make the effort between one another so that the sparks can come back up. Don't let the children get in the way. There's always, we're always willing to make excuses for things, but we don't see things for the bigger picture, you know? Take some time for yourself, meditate on it, and ask your angels and guides for your help. I love you, Capricorn, with all my heart, and I'll talk to you guys next week.